Good morning, Sparrows. Good morning, Sparrows. I am Valerie Miller of TVM, the Valerie Miller Double Fold. This very moment, you have opportunity to change. You have opportunity to change, and today is Wisdom Wednesday, and I want to just inspire you just a bit. And you notice the tag for the morning. The juice I'm going to serve you today is the journeys of adventure. Journeys are actual adventures, and just pondering and reflecting over so much for myself this morning. I felt it necessary to speak on journeys and reflecting back over time, the past year and a half, and the actual quest I've been on. My journey itself has been one that's quite memorable. It's been quite memorable. And by it being Wisdom Wednesday, the mere reflection is where I am right now. And I want you to think about where you are right now. Good morning, Michelle McCann. It's something when you look at your journeys, if you stop and ponder it just for a minute. So that's what we're speaking on today. So happy birthday to everyone that's celebrating a birthday today. I don't want to forget you. And make sure you make it memorable, because you have a new year, new opportunity to do all the things you wanted to do, go where you wanted to go. Make today as if it was your last one. So fit it all in and make this year that same energy. So looking at what today is, speaking on journeys as adventure, as for myself, it marks the 1 year of doing these podcasts, of a number of shows, the unfolding of the past year and a half, and I'm excited about it because it's the 1 year mark for Wisdom Wednesday of my very first podcast. So there will be a special show tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in its regard. However, reflecting and thinking back over the past year and what my journey looks like. So I took the initiative to kind of just pull up a few quotes this morning, because that was the space I was in. Good morning, Edgar. Welcome to the room. So I'm in such a calm space. I'm excited about it, and I'm looking forward to my show later today. However, looking at right now, I want to serve you some juice to ponder your journey and what is on. Like the t-shirt I'm wearing, I'm going somewhere better. We're all going somewhere better, but what is your better? How are you getting there? What are you looking and working toward when we say better? What's your journey looking like? And then I have on my zebra prints this morning. Just like the stripes of a zebra, there are no two the same. My journey doesn't look like your journey. And your journey doesn't look like the next person's journey. So it's no reason to mimic other journeys. It's all about being you, being your fabulous self, and becoming who you're supposed to become on this particular journey of yours, specifically in life. What does it look like? Are you excited about it? I know it's rough at times. There are nooks and crannies. There are uphill battles. There are downward spirals. Sometimes you feel like you're going in circles, but then there are moments of elation and bliss. What does your journey look like? Do you consider it to be an adventure? Good morning, Kevin Radek. Hello, sir. So that's why I felt compelled to serve a little juice to you this morning on journeys and making yours an adventure. Make it an adventure, no matter what it looks like. Be excited about it, because we're all going somewhere better. It just depends on what you consider your better to be. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be what you imagine it to be. Always greater. It's greater. And of course, I always reflect back on the previous day's gratitude time and the posts that I put up. and it's always about pushing to greater. We spoke on it a bit yesterday. However, today, your journeys, look at it as an adventure. Be excited about it, no matter what it looks like. And the first quote I'm going to reference is by Werner Nazarene, and I will be posting these in comments as well after the broadcast. However, it reads, sometimes reaching out and taking someone's hand is the beginning of a journey. It's the beginning of a journey. And that one resonates with me personally because that's what I do as a conscious lifestyle strategist. I take your hand as I introduce you to yourself. That's what I do. So I take your hand and I just serve as a guide to get you where you're going, what you desire in your life, what you know your birthright gifts are, what you are being led to do in your life. You know, it's something more to you, something greater that's within you than you're actually living right now. And it's being bold and brave enough to step into yourself, to become who you are intended to be. And that's what I do. I guide, I teach, I mentor, counsel, whatever. It's all about developing of yourself, understanding who you are, how you came to be. It's an age old. It's age old. Who am I? Why am I here? All of those inner conversations that we have with ourselves and we have with our guide, with our higher power. So we're on a quest. Our journeys in life are different. They are curvy roads. Some never straight. The only way they're going to come straight is when you decide to take the hand of that higher power. That's how you're going to be led into your indeed destiny in life. However, the destiny is an endpoint after you've entertained your journey. Since you're going to be on the journey anyway, make it adventurous. Enjoy it. Be excited about it. Okay? Just do that. And like I said, I'm reflecting over my own this past year, and it's bizarre. It is so bizarre. And I'm grateful for it because of who I've become because of my journey. Are you elated because of your journey that you're constantly on? And we're going to be on one until we expire in this life. So you may as well make it a beautiful adventure. Good morning, Doreen Gonzalez. Welcome to the room. So journeys are masterpieces of yourself. You're sculpting yourself. You're becoming who you're intended to be. So make it exciting. As for me, I had no idea I would be doing what I'm doing right now in my life. To be even having this conversation with you right now. It's that type of aha. Who knew? Who knew? A year ago, I would be making the landmark of a Wisdom Wednesday podcast. So be sure to be in the room tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time because I will have probably some pop-ins of guests and speaking on the guests that I've had over the past year and how Wisdom Wednesday has become to be, and even up to this point within a year's time of Matters of the Heart Monday, as well as TVM Inspirations. All of these things have taken place within 1 year's time, and it just goes to show when you follow your heart, when you are in alignment of the things that you're intended to do in your life, it becomes easy to follow your course, to take hold of your journey hand in hand, making it adventurous, making it exciting, accepting every unveiling as it comes, because it's not a straight road. It's not a walk in the park or whatever you feel to be the most glamorous thing. No, it's not. It becomes, the juiciness in that is that you're becoming a better person because of the adventures, because of the journey, because of the ups and the downs, the twists and the turns, and the cries and the excitements of the joys. For me, it's living in freedom every day and having the freedoms to do what it is I enjoy most in life. And it's becoming myself and being adventurous and living my life the way it was intended. Having peace in my life, joys in my life, and becoming and more humble than I've ever been in my life. So that's why I'm pouring and serving you juice today, so you can say, hey, my journey may not look like I always wanted it to look. However, I'm grateful for it because of who I'm becoming because of it. Now, Ernest Hemingway has a quote that reads, "It is good to have an end to journey toward, but it is the journey that matters in the end." And I agree wholehearted with that. It's all about the journey. It's all about the journey and not the actual destination of where you're going, because eventually we're all going to be introduced to ourselves. Yes. And that's what I do. Introduce you to yourself in different ways, unveiling the things of concern, the spaces you want to grow in, the places you want to be better in your life. And that is one of the reasons why I'm so excited about who I am and how I'm becoming who I am, because of following my wind and knowing that it's more to me and being excited of who I'm becoming every single day. That's how I am so excited to be who I am with you, to help you get where you're going as well, because not everyone knows how to do so. So I'm grateful to be in that space, to have the freedoms to be talking to you at a little after 8 in the morning. Hi, Vanjie. Welcome to the room, Dollface. And, life is a journey. We all have different paths. That's why I said I'm wearing the zebras today. We have different paths. We have different looks. Our pictures are different. Our lives are different. Our quests are different. We are becoming differently and at different times. So there is not a timeline. However, now is the best time. If you've put it off for a period of time, let today be that day that you choose yourself. Let today be that day you say is the final day. If you look at it as if today was your last day on earth, how excited would you be to try to get everything done that you've wanted to do? So if you can imagine that and how anxious you would be, that rush, that adrenaline of trying to get it done. It was a movie I watched on yesterday. It was that very thing. It was something similar to that. And it started this whole spiral in my mind. Good morning, Natasha. Good morning, baby girl. Welcome to the room, Olifria. So that's why I am inspiring you to do all the things you want to do now. Tomorrow's not promised. We don't know when our last grain of sand is going to drop in our hourglass of life, because everything is like a grain of sand. How serious are you about your journey? Are you reflecting on your direction every day? It's important. It's vital. You can't get there unless you give it some time, some thought, some nurturing. Get the guidance that you need to get there. And then you can live in more freedom than you could ever imagine in a lifetime. That is my hope for you, because I promise you, I'm on that same journey right along with you, and so in love with mine. I'm in love with it. Every day I'm excited about what's going to happen today. What can I do today that's going to inspire myself to get where I'm going? And much gratitude for where I am. So celebrating a year of living in my life's freedom and knowing that I'm on the right path, I'm doing exactly what I was born to do, living out birthright gifts and the plan that God has for you. It's nothing greater than that. And everything else in my life has been an alternative until I was like, oh my gosh, I've been on this quest the entire time, not even realizing every career I've ever had has led me to where I am. in order to do what I'm doing. Just having that gratitude to say, you know what, God, thank you so much for being that guidance for my parents raising me and my siblings the way they have. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Nancy. So looking over the past year and having such joy in my heart this morning and just thinking, oh my goodness, it's been a year since I've started these podcasts, and the number of people that have entered my life since then, the different conversations had across the world, it's nuts. And I was just looking at how I'm just about to max out my numbers as friends on this particular platform. It's nuts. I'm in awe. I really am. I'm in awe. I'm grateful. I'm so in love with the Lord that I serve, with the God that created me to be who I am and who I'm continually becoming. And that's why I can be excited and serve juice to you every day, because I want you to have that same feeling of elation, that same peace in your tone. Change your view every day. Change your view of how you're looking at your life, the people in your life, what you do for a living. Is it what you were born to do? It is an awesome feeling, Maria, and I want everybody in the world to experience it. It's nothing like it. When in Scripture it says your gifts make room, they do make room. All you have to do is answer the call. You answer the call and then accept the adventure, because it's a beautiful one. You're going somewhere better. You're going somewhere better than you are today. Even like I wrote in my post yesterday, even though everything is beautiful and I'm loving life in my now, I know beyond my understanding and imagination that where I'm going is greater. That's why I push to greater. You hear me say push to greater all the time, because I want you to push to greater to get where you're going. The adventure, the journey, at the end of the day, is the excitement, not the actual destination. Because when you get there and you realize, oh my gosh, I love who I am and who I've become through the journey, on the adventure of becoming. It's that simple. It sincerely is. I can only tell you that from experience. So that's why I have, like I said, this zebra print on my head. None of us have the same fingerprint. None of us have the same stripes. None of us are on the same quest. However, we do have a responsibility. Each of us were born with a responsibility, and it's our choice to tap into what that responsibility is and live it out loud. Live it every single day. You better live it, because if you're not living it, you're missing out on the greatest thing in the world. You're missing out on you, because when you are at your best, you're happy, you're jovial, you're just over the top. And when you're over the top, everybody else around you is going to reap the benefits of your excitement, of your joy. You want to give it, you want to share it, because it's something that's indescript. You can't describe it. It's that beautiful. However, you want everyone to have a part of it. The sharing in it. Because someone somewhere is looking for it. Certain words you're going to hear me say all the time, because I'm speaking from example. I'm sharing what I know for sure. That's right, Maria. It is the most beautiful thing. I cannot say it enough. It's an unknown author. And like I said, all of these quotes that I'm reading or presenting to you this morning, I will be putting in the comments as well. However, this is an unknown author. Life is a journey that have a lot of different paths, but any path you choose, use it as your destiny, because every destiny has an end. everyone. You can't just keep going and going and going and don't have an end point. You have to be going somewhere and be excited about where you're going. Follow your wind because you're going somewhere better. Think about a leaf blowing in the wind, right? A leaf is blowing in the wind. And I remember as a little girl, I used to follow the leaves. I used to chase the leaves. The wind would blow the leaves. I'm chasing the leaves because I wanted to catch it. Constantly catching it. Catching it. I want to catch that leaf. So as I'm not paying attention to where I'm going, my eyes are on the leaf. I'm following that leaf no matter the direction it's going in. I'm going and I'm trying to catch that leaf. And then as the wind slows down, I can almost grab it. But I never catch it. By the time it falls to the ground, and then I can get to it, I get down, I go down, pick it up, and then I always stop and look around and don't know where I am. Because I'm not in the place where I started. However, I'm somewhere amazing. Don't really know the direction how I got there because my eye was on the leaf. In reality, the leaf to me is God directing me in my life. It's God directing you in your life. So if you keep your eye focused on what He has for you, it's better. It's the best. It's the greatest of all times. It's the absolute greatest. We can orchestrate whatever we feel that we may want for our lives. That can be pretty grand. It can. However, you get to that point in life to where you feel like something is missing. Something's missing. What is missing? And it's that conversation. It's that relationship. It's that alignment with yourself. Because it's only God, the Father, the Son, Jesus, and then it's the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is us. It lives within us. It's who we are. That's that destiny. Destiny is your spirit. Destiny lives inside of you. However, until you awaken to become on our life's journeys, the adventure of it all, that's how you're going to be introduced to yourself. You hear me say all the time, because my company is biblical based. It's biblical based, and it's helping you align with yourself. That's how I can introduce you to yourself, by holding your hand, being a guide, being a mentor, being a coach, being the person through scripture, through untapping into yourself to become who you were born to be. That's what I do. Good morning, Beverly, Brenda, James, Jane, Thomas Flowers. Welcome to the room. And Lil Major. So that's what I want to share with you today. I'm in such awe over all the things that have taken place in the past year for myself. I am. So becoming is a gift. It's a gift that's presented to each of us every single day. However, it's our choice to receive it. Kelly's Treehouse posted a quote, which is a Helene Lerner. It's by Helene Lerner. And it reads, "It's ironic how sorrow teaches us about happiness, rudeness shows us the value of kindness, and absence teaches us what to hold dear. Life's trials leads us to something better, even if we can't see it at the time." We can't see it in the midst of moments, not always, but once you become in alignment with yourself, you do pick up on things. You know when things are perfectly timed. You know when it's something that you had absolutely nothing to do with. It's God's favor over your life. His favor for you. His gift in fruition, presented in your life, full frontal, in the moments. That's what the whole ironic thing is. It is. It's the most beautiful thing. And like I said, meeting people all over the world, doing what I'm doing right now. And I promise you, I didn't want to do this. I did not want to do this. However, in the past year, 3 podcasts have come to life, starting with Wisdom Wednesday. So this is the 1 year anniversary, and tonight I'm going to be doing something completely different in honor of the 1 year. It's all about gratitude, thanking God for the journey that He has me on, and showing appreciation to every person who has sat next to me on my Wisdom Wednesday show. So I have no idea how it's going to unfold because, of course, it's unscripted. So be in the room tonight at 7 o'clock as I show appreciation. First to my God, because He's leading me to somewhere better all the time. I never would have chosen this on my own. I'm a behind the scenes type of individual. However, what I am grateful for, all the people that show up on my timeline, that respond to whatever I am on quest about, or, all of the friends that I've made across the world, and reconnecting with friends I've had for a lifetime from my childhood through becoming an adult. So it's an amazement to have connections, and it blows my mind that I'm just about having to start a new page because I'm about to hit that 5,000 mark here on Facebook. Like, who in the world? How? And then to try and keep up with all of these individuals. That's favor, because you never know whose paths you're going to cross at any given time. So once you answer the call, accept who you are, become every single day, then, and only then, you are introduced to yourself. That's how you live in freedom every single day. And you do the thing that you were born to do without effort, and you're loving life, and you're speaking just as calm as I am right now. And there, of course, there are ups and downs within your days. However, when you are stepping into who you are supposed to be, then you are better off. That's what better looks like. Becoming your best, your absolute best. So go fly, roam, travel, voyage, explore, embrace your journey, discover yourself, and know that life itself is an adventure. It is an adventure every single day. And I wake up excited every single day because I don't know what's going to happen in it. I don't. I can be anywhere I want and still do my work. I can spend time with family. Like right now, I'm at home in South Carolina, spending time with family, being of service on family detail duties. And I can be anywhere I want to do that. How many people in this world can say that? Not everyone can. However, it's a desire. It's a desire. If I had not answered that instruction a couple of years ago, I wouldn't be able to do the things I'm doing right now. I'm doing things I never thought I would do. It wasn't even a part of my imagination. It wasn't. However, I'm here and loving every moment of it. Yeah, and I know it's time for a new adventure. It's hit such a peak right now. Like I said, 3 podcasts, writing of my books. I have the opportunity to write when I feel like it, when I get a surge of remembrance. Is so wonderful, Sparrows. I want you to live the life you know that you deserve to live, that shows up in your heart. Whatever's in your heart, do whatever you have to do. Be guided to get where you're going, and live in your peace every single day. Live in your peace every single day. Because dreams don't work unless you do. I put that up in the timeline this morning also. Your dreams can become reality. And your dreams, in essence, is your birthright gifts that you dream about. They come through dreams, through your imagination when you're sitting at work and you're pondering what you would be doing if you had the opportunity right now. Where you would be if you could do that right now. However, you can't get there until you make that initial first step and understand what it looks like and what it feels like to be who you were born to be, because that person you were born to be are always going somewhere better. It's nothing wrong with the present. Your past actually directs where you are now. Pay attention to your past because it's leading you if you pay attention. There are no right and wrong answers. There are no right and wrong directions, because at the end of the day, we're all going to get where we're going. You can choose to do it, to make it easy on yourself by answering the call, that thing, even though it doesn't look like what you feel it should look like, to be presented in your life. Or you can take the long route. Life is curvy as it is. However, if you want to add some bumps and some hills and some valleys, lows, and all of those extra things that really make you say, oh God, Jesus, please help me. So once you start saying those words, then that's you saying, okay, I'm ready. I'm so uncomfortable. I'm ready to do what I need to do. I'm ready to do that. So when you're ready, pray about it. Be led to whom you need in your life that can help you get there, because we cannot do it by ourselves. We cannot. So that's why I'm so excited to be in the place where I am as a conscious lifestyle strategist, a guide, a teacher, someone who can help, believing. You're right, James. You've got to step out on faith and believe in yourself. And I do. I do believe in me because I believe in what's in my heart. God wouldn't put it in my heart if he did not intend for it to come to life. I believe in it, and that's what I do to work toward it every single day. And when you are ready to do that, do it. If you need help, that's what I do. Reach out, because it's something customary. Everything I do is custom to my clients. Everything. So, on that note, you have been served your juice for today. Definitely be in the room tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I'm going to have a bit of a little celebration for that 1 year mark of leaping into all of this when it comes to social media and how it has prospered my business, the connections that I've made, and just not knowing what the journey is going to lead. Like I said, it's like the leaf blowing in the wind, and you're the one that's chasing that leaf. That's God leading. So whenever you can have that relationship to know that you're going somewhere better, then you know you're sincerely close to reaching where you're supposed to be. Okay? We are becoming every single day. I just want to become quicker so I can bask in all of that greatness. And I want you to experience that also. So, I've served you your juice. You can sip on it. You can gulp it. As long as you ingest it. And you know I say that every single day. So here's some juice. I promise you, I have my juice sitting here. So it's all up to you how you go about living your life, knowing that your life and every day is a different line, it's a different curve, it's a different circle, it's a different piece of your journey that's leading you to your absolute adventurous destiny. Okay? So on that note, love without conditions. Always possess a positive attitude and soar in all you do. I love you, and I mean that sincerely from my heart. I thank you with all sincerity for all of you being so supportive in everything that I do. I'm grateful. Thank you for making your acquaintance, for you being friends, either from long ago, my actual friends, from home, from childhood to an adult. I'm grateful for you. So on that, ponder your journeys today and be mindful of where it's leading you. Accept it, embrace it, no matter what it looks like, because you're definitely going somewhere better. I am your conscious lifestyle strategist, Valerie Miller of TVM, the Valerie Miller Double Fold. This very moment, you have opportunity to change. Okay? I love you, mean it. Smooches.